Hello everyone, and welcome to Codebusting. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and I am joined as always by my brilliant co-host, Sanjay.
Hello.
And we are going to do something that may not be super surprising if you watch my morning show. But if you don't watch my morning show, then you're in for a treat, because we're going to play Smoke.
Yeah, it is our post-American Thanksgiving episode. Are there any stealth runners that came out in the last, year and a half that you are thankful for, Dan?
Yes, there is in fact a stealth runner that I am quite thankful for.
She has two different subtypes. There's very few runners that can claim that.
Yeah, that aren't androids.
Yeah, well, I think just Reyna got the Gmod and Cyborg. Very impressive.
Doesn't is Ken Tenma only clone, or does he have something else?
Just a clone.
Just a clone. God, man.
Yeah.
Where's the clone suffrage movement when you need it?
It's on the band.
Fun fact, only Ken Tenma and Adam can claim the title of the Android Netrunner.
That's very good. Yes.
Yeah, that's the name of the show. But yeah, so this is my project deck. I have like Smoke A through Z and like Greek letter through other Greek letter and a bunch of other things too that I've worked on over the year. This is where I'm at now, trying to get ready for store championship season, trying to focus on power and quick setup.
So can I ask you some questions about sort of the evolution of the deck to get to where it is today?
Yes.
So what? Firstly, you took Smoke to Worlds and you went 5-1 with it, which is very good. Tell me about that Smoke deck and tell me about how you got to here.
So that was a very similar deck that was using Proco and Clone Chip as my restricted card. And I was only running one Tapworm, and I was running Maw.
Yeah.
And it was all about the late game lock and hand destruction, and getting my opponent to a place where they could never purge the Tapworm. So I just, shredded through them with late game money. It was purely a lock build. That build also had a feedback filter, so the idea is once I've gotten to a certain point, the game is just over.
That makes sense. Yeah. And you let me pilot that deck a little bit when we were testing the day before, and it feels powerful in your hand. It is a nice deck. And tell me about the changes you made and what we're going to be playing today.
So, I think Maw is too much. I think Maw is a very powerful effect. I think it is too much of an influence sink for what we're trying to do. I found that Obokata was a very big problem, and Obokata is very, very powerful right now. So yeah. Film Critic is my restricted card. Because we don't have clone chips, we have to have two Tapworms, because we have to maybe let one go in the early game and then re-put it down once we have the SatCons down. Since we don't have clone chips, Clot's gotta go. Since Tapworm is basically our only source of late game money, our SatCons have to be saved for that.
That makes sense.
We have Equivocation, Misdirection, and a single Cloak, which is basically the toolbox of utility programs for Smoke. This is actually not updated. Give me 1 second. Because I have Die V back in here since I don't have Switchblade.
Oh, nice. Die V instead of the Atman?
Yeah, because Atman's only good if you have Switchblade to deal with Tour Guide. If you don't have Switchblade to deal with Tour Guide, you might as well have the... Come on, I believe in you, computer.
And I noticed that you put in 41 cards to give you more game against PE and PU.
Yeah, I mean, that's an ongoing problem. I'd also like to have 3 SMCs, and I just don't have room. Like, it's comical how tight Smoke is on deck slots. Like, it's really awful, actually.
Yeah, I think the 2 SMCs is a feature that I really do not think I've ever seen before, besides in Wilfie's world's winning list, and it makes sense.
Um,
Two SMCs. It's a whole new world.
Yeah, the only thing that I could think about doing is cutting like one maker's eye, since we also have equivocation, to get back up to 3. But let's see how we do. It hasn't hurt me thus far in testing this build, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. And you have Laguna Velasco, so that's like sort of like an SMC.
Yeah, Balder, stop clawing my legs. Yeah, so let's see if we can find ourselves a game, shall we?
Yeah. And so today I'm gonna have to be very bold and very full of myself to give Dan a lot of play suggestions. I mean, he's gonna be piloting and talking, so he'll be distracted and not playing his best. So maybe I'll be able to get some like strategic advice in there. But like Dan is a lot more experienced with the smoke pilot as compared to me. So basically, if you hear me giving advice, then you'll know that that's a character flaw of mine, that I'm full of myself.
Okay, cool. Good talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah.
It's been doing pretty well. I got flatlined one time, and I won 3 games.
Nice. That's perfect.
Yeah. So it's doing okay. If you watched my show this morning, you got to see me pilot Catherine from the UK Meta's lovely controlling the message deck. I then throw the 3rd game because I forgot
it, and
I could have had it.
Yeah, you could have had it, and even with the mistake you made, you were still in it, and it was just so close.
Yeah, because if I had closed accounts on that turn, they would have gotten obliterated.
It's very rude to all-seeing eye and close account Sunny on the same turn, and it was nice of you not to have done that.
And when it's 14, like turn 14, and there's like 9 cards in the back line.
Yeah, I mean, see, this is why you don't need Rabbit Hole and Sunny. They just assume you're like a die.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back to the list while we're waiting for somebody to pop in and play us. But yeah, it's good. I'm about this deck. I've been playing it for a while. Smoke's great. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There's a lot of hate. A lot of hate for Smoke, but she's incredible.
So one thing with Smoke that, from a deck building perspective, that I'm always sort of unsure about is that it feels like her ID and her deck minimum deck size sort of push her in 2 different directions. One is a sort of early rush aggression sort of thing, because you have that credit to use your icebreakers. You can put down a a refractor, and you can get your rig down for super cheap with dagger and refractor and stuff.
Right.
And you have a 40 card deck, so you can like slam pretty early. And on the other side, you build up a bunch of credits on Net Merker, and you can kind of play this like pretty brutal control game against any kind of Glacier deck. And so it's sort of, whenever I'm building Smoke, it sort of feels like I'm being pulled in 2 directions. One where I want to just like slam as hard as I can, and the other where I'm trying to like play a really big control game. Yeah.
So one of the things that I think separates the way I play Smoke from the way I've seen other people play Smoke is a lot of people either play her as like a complete blitz, and there's a lot of power there, right?
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I have all the draw cards and I have some good stealth, and then I just like burn your shit down, right?
Yeah.
There, let's switch back over here.
Yes.
But that works, but then if you don't make it past the early game, or if you go past the early game, you start slowing down and you start running out of cards because of all the cards you pitched overdrawing to set up.
That makes sense.
I like to play a like tempo on, tempo off, where I have like a slight lull in the mid game. So the problem that I have with Smoke is against really skilled players. They understand my playstyle, and all of their pressure exists in the middle of the game, like from turn like 4 to 8.
Yeah.
Right? Because I come out of the gate swinging, beating Rush, and then I have like a couple turns off in the middle while I set up the lock. But if I make it to like turn 7 or 8, then the chances of my opponent winning is more or less 0.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like I had in the one runner game that I lost against Noah McKee, like there was nothing left. Like I had torn through everything, trashed all the assets, and he finally got the last tapworm, and I just ran out of steam on random accesses with equivocation. And it was just like I had ground out a CTM to the point that he was just hoping to wear me down and hoping I wouldn't win on random accesses. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. This should be fun. Builder of Nations is a pretty fun idea to see what they're up to. I like Builder of Nations. I like building with it. It's very flexible.
I think our opponent just disconnected, unfortunately.
Oh, they said, give me 1 sec, I need to turn off the sound, and here they are. So one thing Jinteki developers have done is that apparently, I haven't done this a lot, but apparently it's more easy to reconnect with a game they've disconnected with, which is awesome because...
That was a problem.
Yeah. What lovely people JNet developers are.
That is certainly true. Now, we do have a limited number of cards, so we want really to only be making Maker's Eye or Equivocation runs this game. So yeah. I think we're going to focus more on setup, which is just fine. So we're going to get this down. We're going to start Drip City. In case they have any kind of Audacity shenanigans, we're going to get the self-modifying code down. And then we're just going to click for a buck, because if this is in the remote like a Whoredom, we want them to maybe think that it's going to cost us more than it will to get in there and get it.
That makes a lot of sense. I suppose in this matchup, Builder of Nations not uncommonly has a fast advancement. Oh, my heart. I love Masscom. What a silly card.
It's a great card. I love Masscom. You know why?
Yeah. Why?
Because it helps me get those sweet tapworms going.
Yeah, true. That is true. The most endearing thing about...
stupid. We keep Gauntlet, we pitch the other copy of Laguna in case they're on Hunter Seeker. Because that's a great way to also mess up a late game smoke, is get rid of the console and force 2 program trashes in the late game.
Yeah, I think if you just find yourself losing like 2 Mew, all of a sudden it's like real bad times.
It's pretty bad times if you're a Shaper.
Yeah.
We're not Anarchs where half our MU sits open for the game.
Yeah. It is inspiring when you play a 3 Mew console when you actually use the Mew.
I also wish I hadn't done that because I showed that we have Gauntlet. So now they might never res that. That was my mistake though. But now they might never res that HQ ice, which is crappy. All right, so we can probably draw one more, just because.
Yeah, we have stuff to throw.
Well, Hunter Seeker's probably not going to come up this game. We can pitch that.
Yeah. We
can pitch Clippy, and we can pitch Gauntlet since we've already showed it to them.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I doubt they're on Hunter Seeker. It would be a spicy include for them.
Bad Times James may be one of the most inappropriately costed cards in Netrunner. Like, it's comical how inappropriately costed that card is.
Yeah, I could win the game, or I could make you lose 2 new programs.
Yeah. Now we have the ability to get a Tapworm down, but we really do not want to be using an SMC for that.
No. And one interesting thing with this matchup, I don't know if I already said this, is that we can certainly pretend like we have Clot, and they have to respect it.
Yeah. I was up against a 10-in fast advance deck, one of my lunchtime, and I just left an SMC on the board as long as I could, and they just slow rolled everything, even though I was seeing fast advance tools in the hand, because they assumed they wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to give up that agenda. That feels terrible.
What a card Sacrificial Construct is.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. One of the tough things with SatCon is it's not really very easy to hate on. Because I think that's one thing right now that for a lot of shapers, people are really scared of the Tapworm SatCon econ. And even if you're saying, I want to build my deck to defeat those decks, there's not apparent silver bullets that you can really slot. Like, that's defensive too. Not really, doesn't really do that much.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like, it's not easy because it's a card that is just really, really good. And that's why Best Defense is a really good card. Because Best Defense gives you an out against that.
Yeah.
Alright. So...
so another thing that
let's draw.
Yeah. So did we pitch 2 gauntlets into the trash or just the 1?
No, we only have 2 gauntlets.
Alright, so I guess we do sort of want to put 1 down before we lose it to random meat damage. I don't know if that's happening now or whatever, but...
Yeah, we're going to go into HQ. We're going to see if we can get an ice res.
Nice.
I have a strange feeling that this is like a Prisec or something.
Oh, that's a surprising res there.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Counter credit 1. Alright, so we lose equivocation, which stinks.
Yeah, I suppose one interesting thing with this list without the clone chips is that once cards are gone, they're sort of gone for good.
Yeah, certain of these damage builds are really potent against us.
Yeah. And equivocation is not an essential card, so you're okay.
Yeah, I'm just fine.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have had it, but
yeah,
these
it's not
a handful of these IDs are pretty bad for us, like pretty real bad.
Yeah.
But you know, you can only set up for so long, right?
Yeah.
So now
unadvanced stat list, that's fine.
Now our goal is to try to make multiple runs a turn.
Yep.
So let's go into HQ where we know we can get in. We have the majority of what we need for our rig.
And this is a really interesting thing about playing against Builder of Nations that you... Ooh, fast track, that's fun. That you... If you make the multiple runs on a turn, their ability only happens once per turn. So there's a lot of interesting counterplay to Builder of Nations. I really like the idea. It's a bit on the underpowered side, but it just... I really like it.
Yeah. I really like how cheap Mausolus is.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, so let's draw.
Somebody's about to have some money.
Alright, so before we end our turn, we're going to go get Tapworm because we now have the last SMC in our hand.
Yeah, that's great.
So now our auxiliary drip is now enabled.
Also, that mass common that they just drew in their hand is like...
Now a very heavy card for them.
Yeah, I'm sure they were happy to see it, but it takes a little bit of the magic of it out of it when... Yeah, they're going for it. I love it. I love it.
Play it.
How can you not? How can you not?
You gotta play it. You gotta play for that 10 credits. Give me my drips. Give me my drips.
Just do it. You know you want to. I mean, I would do it.
Oh, they're not gonna do it.
Oh, that's so clever.
Alright. Well, if they don't want to spend their money, let's go checking stuff.
I suppose another option you had is you could have just pieced in our time to make them rich.
I could, but I want to save that for a turn where we're broke.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, let's see if we can get a Maker's Eye. Yeah.
Beautiful. And how many cards do we have left in our stack?
13.
All right, that's a little slim, but
Hippo, Global Food Initiative, Firewall.
nice.
Then let's get another source of drip down.
Those are some nice nice cards. A little Firewall.
Now I wonder if they'll play the Masscom now that it enables them to play the IPO.
Yeah, that's a good turn.
I'm gonna keep Cloak at this juncture as another hit point.
That makes sense. You got 3 on Netmarker.
Just because Netmarker is now a Super Cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they're like, well, do I get money? Yeah.
I would just take 3 turns to tippity tap.
The tippity tap it.
Yeah. What's the rush?
It's okay.
I love it.
Let's draw. Let's get that down just so we have it. I actually don't think we run this turn.
Yeah, let's just take money or something.
Yeah. We've got a lot of money. And now, as far as they know, we have Clot Threat again.
Yeah. So they might be feeling very slick about themselves if they purge and trash our SACCons. It's interesting that they're not, because if I was on a fast advance plan, like if they're on government takeover or something like that, I would be so excited about purging here, right? Because you just trash those SACCons, take the Clot Threat off the table. But
Alright. Well, let's go into HQ.
love it.
Hands nice and lean. And then we'll also see a fresh card off of R&D. Yep, I had a feeling that's what that was. So let's get Dagger down.
That's a big boy. 1 stealth credit though. That's nice.
Yeah, stealth breakers are pretty good. And now we get to see their whole hand.
Yeah.
Feels good. And our opponent has the choice now to either be broke and we just get in everywhere, or build up for whatever turn they're trying to create. Yep, there is an Audacity in there.
Nice.
All right.
But we haven't seen a biotic RPC thing yet. So we don't know if they're on, hyper big shenanigans.
No, they might just be doing a fast advance with the Builder of Nations to try to slow people down.
Yeah, and I love that plan.
That's pretty brutal.
That's a big boy, yeah. Yeah, Firewall is a heck of an ice.
Yeah, it's certainly not bad. Okay, so another mass comm. Equivocation would help a lot here, but we don't have it, so I'll wait for them to money up, and then I'll put it back down.
I like it. We currently don't have our fake Clot Threat on the table. That's something to note, but maybe not that important. Oh, great. That's just what we want to see.
Yeah, we're doing just fine. We're just gonna break all the ice. We're gonna pull 3 GFIs off this. It'll be great.
Yeah, I like it.
There's the tenon. Wow.
So it seems like influence-wise, they're not on whatchamacallit, biotic labor, I don't think.
No.
Which means if they're on 2 points, they're probably only fast advancing to 5 at most.
Right.
Which is important.
Those Maker's Eye whiffs hurt bad, though.
Yeah, so we're in an interesting position because might be a little tricky to get the successful run for the Taplin. That's a weird position.
You're gonna go for that big old Mascom? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go Archives.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't hit the Tapworm. Yeah.
Nice.
Victory.
Just your wish.
Get that new one down.
No. Oh, nice.
Alright,
So you have 4 cards left?
yeah, things aren't looking great. We
No.
have one more turn until we're seeing fresh cards with Maker's Eye.
Yeah, we have 4 cards left and 1 more Maker's Eye in the deck, right?
Correct.
Cool. Exciting.
Fast Track Project Atlas.
Ooh, that's aggressive.
That is very aggressive, but we will certainly go check that.
Oh man, what if this is an advanceable trap? I'm so impressed.
I mean, we're gonna go get it.
Yeah. What could the server be? They have they just slammed it.
They jammed it.
Yeah. Are you gonna let them have a credit?
No.
Nice. Perfect.
If this is a ruse, I want them to be broke for it.
If this is a news team, I'm so impressed with them.
It can't be.
Or not news
it.
team. News.
Ghost Branch.
Ghost Branch. This is a Ghost Branch. I'm gonna be so happy for them.
I killed somebody with a Ghost Branch the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Felt good. The worst case scenario is that this is a firewall.
Yeah, if it's a firewall, it's strength 8, and we can get in there. We can just get in there.
Yeah, it feels bad, though.
Yeah.
Nobody's got money and nobody's happy.
Yeah. I guess that piece might actually come up. They have Mascom, of course. Oh, that is not as good as Firewall there.
Sanjay, as always, rooting for my opponent.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, I was happy to see that one. We only have 4 cards left in our stack. We need to get some agendas here. Hey, that's an agenda.
All right, so this last pull is going to be a Maker's Eye.
Exciting.
Now our opponent is very broke, but
yeah.
So are we. We will keep Tapworm around because we're gonna piece next turn.
Yeah. Also, those don't really do anything else. I mean, they do let you get through Colossus for cheap, which is kind of neat.
And we are not gonna need this.
Yeah, it's actually a shame that Lagoon and Velasco is not optional, because it would have been nice to just draw 1 card there.
I mean, oh right, we can't not do it because it changes the nature of our
of the universe.
Of the universe, of the rules of Netrunner.
Yeah.
We're playing Flux now. All right, so I think we just got to go for it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I suppose theoretically we could like wait, and see a bunch of cards in HQ that they're not seeing with. No, we just gotta go for it, really.
Well, no, if we go HQ first.
Oh, did we not Maker's Eye?
Yeah, I forgot to Maker's Eye. I was about to say we might lose the Maker's Eye, but then I didn't even play the Maker's Eye.
Well, this is fine. We can see a card off. The fact that was unfortunate. The fact that we did not hit the Maker's Eye makes this totally fine. All right, can we afford to get into HQ? Certainly, it would be nice to.
Well, there's some unknowns in there. So we could fish a fine agenda. That's a thing that we could certainly do.
It's a thing we'd appreciate. Yeah. Look at this for your legwork. Good to know. Yeah, so things don't look great for us. We only have 3 more runs in us. But it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be just fine.
I suppose if we miss on R&D, a thing to do... Oh, do we not have enough? Oh, no.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, of course. A thing to do would be maybe wait until the agendas sort of pile up and a few cards pile up in HQ and then hit it. Sort of just having the...
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't feel good either way. We at least don't have any reason to run HQ this turn, which is nice because we are broke.
There we go.
That's nice. I guess we just take some credits, right?
Yarp. Working hard for these agendas.
Yeah, no, they don't really have much in the way of... Nice. Good for them. They don't really have much in the way of a scoring remote. Like, we can still get in there. And we know they are either drawing up to or already have a shipment from Tenon, but
they don't have any three. Right, they don't have any 3-2s left.
What can they do with shipment from Tenon? They can like double shipment from Tenon and score out, armored servers or something like that. Ooh, scary.
We just gotta hang back and stretch. We'll be just fine.
Yeah, I think that's the thing to do.
We've only got 2 runs left in us.
Yeah. Now, ideally, if they hold off on jamming until we have enough money to go hit R&D afterwards, that'll be nice. And it looks like that might be something we get to do.
Yep. Keeping in mind they do only have 2 points.
Yeah, and that's a big deal because we only need to find 1 more. And if they let agendas pile up in HQ, they're in a weird...
We have a much better chance of finding it.
Oof.
Okay, they can have that.
You think so?
Yep. I want 1 more turn. I want a fresh card in HQ that I can hit with Gauntlet, and I want to see the top card of R&D. So this will be a fresh card that we haven't seen, and a fresh card on R&D.
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way, we can actually do 2 runs in a turn and have it matter.
Okay.
So let's check HQ first.
Now, we're very confidently saying there's no more 3-2s. Of course, there could be.
There could be, but
if they're being extremely spicy.
Yeah, if they are very, very spicy. Because now we're gonna get to see all but 1 of these cards.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Oh, beautiful.
Whew.
That was a fun start to the game. They probably had a 1 agenda out of 4 in the deck, so it was nice that they were probably very hopeful that we wouldn't have hit it.
All right, so we're back on the deck list right now while we're waiting for a new opponent because I've mastered scene transitions.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
And what does that look like when you have the deck list up? Oh, cool. Oh, so I'm still on screen. Great. Good to know. It's important that I know how much.
The degree to which you are on the. Oh, look, we found somebody.
I mean, I'm doing this for the fame, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, this should be an interesting matchup.
Yeah. CTM is tough, but very winnable. A lot of times you end up we're mulliganing this. You end up having to go ham. In the late game, like basically on the turn you get to 5 points and they just like throw you into tag hell. You just have to be like, all right, I guess I'm tagged. Maker's Eye, equivocate until hopefully I win. All right, so one of these. All right, so here's.
You think one of those is an AR?
Yeah. So we're gonna draw. Let's Maker's Eye.
Love it. Oh, so they can't move on virtual tour yet?
Yeah. All-Seeing Eye, Global Food Initiative, Data Raven. Let's check the middle one. Okay. Outside one or inside one?
Outside one.
Saved. Hopefully.
Hopefully there aren't any cards that allow the runner to trace for us, and if successful, give us 4 tags.
That's what they're digging for. Doesn't look like they had it in the opener.
Well, they don't have it on the top 2, and we know that. Oh, they have it in there. Okay. All right. Well. Yes, that's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah, we might just lose. Like that.
Yeah.
That might just be a thing that happens.
Did they draw 2?
No, they must have just had it.
Oh no, but so they didn't draw. Okay, cool. So we're not seeing fresh cards.
So we have to hope that they don't have closed accounts.
Yeah.
And if they don't have closed accounts, then we're out of hell. If they do have closed accounts, we basically lose.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so.
Hey.
We were saved from tag hell, but now our economy is significantly impacted.
Yeah. Plus, we have this massive liability in our score area right now.
Yeah, it's a fine agenda.
No, it's great. Ooh. That's rude.
I mean, do we think that's a ghost branch?
It's not a ghost branch, right?
Right. I don't think that's a ghost branch.
I think they're just. Let's just go get it.
I'll just go get it. You can throw me back at a tag hell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. This is perfect. I love the cheeky. I love that play of theirs. Let's just get credits. Yeah. They've got to have a hard-hitting news, right? If they.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but they still don't have any agendas scored.
Yeah.
So we can just take 2 credits, lose the tag over and over and over again, because they have nothing scored.
Yeah. If only we had.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say if they only had a if we only had a shadow net, this game would basically be over.
So that's probably a like a 2-1. So
2-1 agenda?
Yeah.
3-1? Yeah, I think that's an agenda. I think we should go get it.
So we're gonna just go get it and then clear 2 tags.
I love that. I'd put it on an agenda if I were them. No. That's what I know.
And we have no cards installed. Yay!
This is Netrunner.
This is Netrunner. This is Ghost Runner. This is like core set gameplay.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely an AR. We'll check that. Because what do we have to lose? Like, the thing that's interesting about controlling the message is, like, we have nothing to lose.
We're already tagged.
Right, like, and we have nothing installed.
Yeah, we're already tagged and we have no money, so what else can they do?
Yeah, what can you do to me that I haven't already done to myself?
Yeah. Okay,
whatever.
All right. We should probably, yeah, get untagged. Yeah, look at that. Now I suppose they can hard hitting us again, but 2 hard hittings are in the trash, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
If they hit the 3rd hard hitting here still with no agendas scored for them, that's pretty good for us.
Yeah.
Now we do have to be careful about C source once they have even a single agenda scored. So from here on out, our mission is to get as much money as humanly possible.
Yeah, and one interesting thing with the CTM matchup is the daily business show is so important for them because every turn that gets going means that they are not more flooded than they want to be.
Glorious.
They, nice. They don't have, they're not more flooded than they want to be. They can find all the tag punishment cards that they want. And it's a really big deal, and it's expensive to trash. I think it's a really big priority in terms of a card to trash when you're playing in CTM or Garen, and it's very expensive and hard to have the money to do that.
Yeah, we're also like hella poor.
We are hella poor.
But we have 4 points of agendas, and that's a good number of points of agendas.
Yeah.
Deck, stop giving me expensive cards.
Yeah, I would love to see a piece in our time right now. Have we seen any pieces yet?
I don't believe so, no.
I think the Film Critic was the correct discard there, though. Certainly notable that Film Critic does have a lot of utility against their CPMs.
I would have kept it if we didn't already have the GFIs.
Oh, yeah.
But since we already have the GFIs, it's not doing anything for us. The thing that it's supposed to save us from is already gone.
Yeah, ooh, that ice on Archives Res is really slick. I love that.
Okay, we gotta kind of just, like, let them do their thing until we have the ability to get misdirection down. I'm really worried about the C source, though.
Yeah, as you should be. Because we're never turning off C source. So I feel like we're just in a position where we either need to win in one run, which is going to be really difficult, and basically something we can't guarantee, or, well...
Give me a money card deck. Holy crap.
Yeah. We need to either win in one run, or in one turn, which could either be, assailing the remote and hitting R&D with a hard-hitting news, or I guess that's the best way to do it. At least they're only on 1 point, so and until we make a successful run, they really can't do anything to us.
We do need a lot more money.
Yeah, and they're just perfectly sculpting their hand, getting exactly the number of agenda, or getting more agenda points. We did a hunting grounds? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
We're in rough shape.
Yeah.
We're going to be hard-pressed to win this, I think.
I think you're right.
We got to get a SACCON down soon and hopefully get that run in to land it while they still don't have C-Source in their hand.
Yeah, they have had Daily Business Show going long enough that the list you were playing this morning is on 3 C-Source, which is,
it's the correct amount of C-Source.
Yeah, and so if this deck has 3 C-Source, like, they found a C-Source at this point. Now, maybe they don't have 3 C-Source. Maybe they're only on 1.
Okay.
8.
We're in bad shape.
Let's let them have one more thing. I think we should either take money or draw.
Yeah, I'm not excited about the direction that the game is going in.
Yeah, I just feel like we gotta just...
44 credits.
44 credits.
Well, the problem is now that they're going to be at 5.
Yeah.
Now we can't run.
Mm-hmm.
So we were basically in auto loss territory the first time we run.
Yep. That's why. Yeah, we gotta win the next time we run. Or yeah.
Yeah. That. Right.
So now we just wanna.
Let's go R&D.
Okay. Alright, and then I'll just take 3 points. Maybe they have a vanity project.
It's not great.
We
lose. But we tried.
Yeah.
We just did not get off to a very strong start. Hey, maybe they're playing the NBN 5.3 re-education.
Yeah. Or Puppet Master.
So that is a big example of how you can get pretty badly messed up from having a bad economic start. That was one of the reasons why the older deck had Proco, because then while I'm digging for cards, I'm also making money. Which is one argument for going back to it, even though I have less setup.
At least we're forking them because they just drew a hard to use, and now they're like, well, I really want to put them in tag pal, but also I really want to just purge this tap. Brilliant.
So our opponent is saying hi to Andrew and hi to everyone in Omaha Netrunner.
Hi, Omaha.
We are so dead. Yep.
Oh, we're dead. Nice.
Yep.
No, that's not. Is that the game?
Yep. Rip.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Okay. So that is one of the concerns that I have, is that Laguna Velasco District is strictly worse against yellow because I'm not making money while drawing for answers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So at least they can't MCA inform with it.
But no one's playing that card.
I know, no one's playing that card. Such a good card too.
Yeah, I like Proco, even though it's much slower.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Just because I like making money while setting up. It maintains my tempo, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're 1-1. Not terrible, but not great.
Yeah, but we're undefeated against Builder of Nations.
That's true. We are undefeated against Builder of Nations. What is this?
So, I feel better about not guessing which one of the 3 remotes had the agenda in it, in that none of them had the agenda. You know, that was really, you know, some guilt in my heart. And I feel better now.
Yeah. All right. Waiting on an opponent. Yeah. So also, everybody watching, after the episode tonight gets done airing the test run and deck building D-Res with Seamus, who goes over the Hydra deck that the Team UK was on, will be joining us. And I'll be uploading or finishing the uploads on his stuff. Okay. Oh, this really stings.
Do you not like this hand?
No,
This is good too.
Yeah, this is good too. I really wanted you really want the Proco in the opener.
Yeah.
Alright. Yay!
Hey, now You don't want the Poco, sort of.
All right, so let's run R&D and see if we can immediately clear it.
Yeah.
Hey, we could clear it. Let's do 0. Okay, let's go again.
Yeah, vamp.
Vamp that shit. It's like me at King of Servers with Gauntlet Smoke and Swifty from Team UK just being like, you know what? We're done. Because I just kept running Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just kept running HQ. And he had 3 future perfects in hand, and I was just betting 0 every time. He's just like, no, no, no.
Oh, yeah.
We're done.
At a certain point, you just let him have it. Now you're going to be cheeky and go for 1?
No, we're going to bet 0. Because he's going to bet 0. Oh, no, okay. That's fine, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like...
Not quite a count siphon, but close.
I mean, I feel pretty okay about it.
Where? Oh yeah, James is asking where MCA went. I think there's just not like specific cards that people are really trying to hit.
Well, the thing is that like MCA was needed so that like mid-season decks could hit.
True.
And like now there's no mid-season.
Yeah, and I think MCA was certainly a big include for. All
right.
We have a film critic, or I guess we're trying to clear the...
We also haven't hit it.
Yeah.
Come on, big money. Alright, let's check R&D.
I didn't even think about that. We have a film critic in hand, and we jammed into a future perfect a bunch of times.
Yeah, but that doesn't clear the scarcity.
Yeah,
which crushes us for the entire game.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
We're kind of in trouble, though.
Yeah, we are.
Hopefully the next card we draw is Interdiction. No?
That's not bad, though.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Let's check R&D.
Oh, we're playing Interdiction? I forgot about that. That's nice.
Punitive counter.
Hey, we found out something they didn't want us to know about, probably.
Alright, we really need to clear this scarcity or we're screwed.
Yeah.
Daily
Cast is currently at just a very slow motion easy mark.
Gamble. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's not even a...
No.
Alright, we gotta clear this. Another... Okay.
And we're on 1 interdiction, so it's not really worth like drawing for it. That seems like we could just put a daily cast down. I mean, 3 credits is over 4 turns is like. Now we probably just click for credits. It's probably better than that.
The only resources we're gonna put down are 1 film critic and 1 networker.
This Beth is doing work anyway. She's certainly welcome.
Now it's worth noting.
Ooh, econ.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, this time I'm gonna bet 1. Yay, we got it.
Hey, we did it.
Hopefully we don't just... Well, actually, we could spend as much money as we want. Because it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And just hope that they don't draw the second punitive.
Yeah. I think
that's fine. And as long as that doesn't happen, we're fine.
It seems like madness for them to punitive us if it doesn't kill us here.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth noting that if they hit Dagger and Divey, we are in very bad shape.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like they just... Okay. Doesn't matter. We got 2 resources down while you didn't have an agenda scored.
Yeah, I suppose one thing about us showing them the film critic is it does make... wow, we have a lot of money.
Yep.
How did that happen?
You mean voter intimidation, right?
What's that?
You're saying film critic for the purpose of voter intimidation, right?
Oh, no, for punitive. So they showed us... So I was just saying, we showed them film critic, so it makes them maybe more inclined to just throw a value punitive our way, given that we were on 2 credits. It makes it a little more tempting, you know what I mean?
Sure. I'm gonna get this down before we lose it.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, hello.
And let's get that down because it doesn't reveal any additional information.
Yeah, that equivocation is fun as a secret.
Yeah, because if they leave that R&D open, then we can go ham sandwich on them.
So at this point, that remote looks horrible. We know they have a Marcus Batty. We know a lot of terrible stuff is in store.
The really nice thing is even regardless of Film Critic, we are out of punitive range currently.
Oh yeah, we sure are.
So let's just do this thing. This feels good. No. I'll just, take it.
Love it. We might as well. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go again. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
right. That feels okay.
Yeah. We'll probably have to deal with that ice now, but I love it. They don't know our R&D multi-access, so we might see the Miraju on R&D. Oh, I guess it's probably DNA Tracker and Miraju.
Yeah. Fun fact. The reason I stopped playing Indexing, one of my all-time favorite cards, for a long time I was putting 2 Indexing and Mad Dashing into basically everything, wasn't I, Sanjay?
Yeah.
Do you know what card really impacts that strategy very significantly?
The Foundry.
Well, that too.
We can pay 5 for Netmarker, and Netmarker is incredible.
I know, but it feels bad, man. Those are some bad feels.
Yeah.
Now that Netmarker is down, though, we can start farming bucks.
We have really blank punitive Counter-Strike, haven't we?
Yep.
Huh.
So I think... Let's do this. Let's draw. Let's get that down. Who cares? Let's get that down.
Ooh.
There you are. So now we've got Gauntlet down. And we can drop SMC. And then they're going to score that and put another agenda in that they can start the next turn.
That's fine.
I'd like to have a Maker's Eye. I'd also like to have a Proco. I'd like to buy a draw engine, Alex.
I suppose.
Who's Wheel of Fortune?
Who is Pat Sajak?
Yeah.
I suppose the fact that. Yeah, now that they are Ag Infusion, so we could try and bait the boop to send us somewhere else before we use the or we can just get them.
Well, we could have just used it there because yeah, I mean, whatever. Let's get Refractor down.
Love it.
Let's spend 1 plus the 1 we would gain. Tastes good.
Yeah, and if they res Miraju, then that would be very kind of them.
So, do we have to access?
We don't.
Yeah, we're jacking out.
You don't wanna?
Yeah, we're not like just like running headlong into breach domes.
You think they got? Yeah, I can see that. So that's great. We don't have any stealth credits. Oh, you're right. Nice. Incredible.
Yeah, Smoke's good. She's my favorite.
Boopity doopity.
All the Mirajus. You get a Miraju, and you get a Miraju.
Well, that's fair. They are playing... Yeah, I love that. They are playing a deck with a bunch of 5/3s, so I suppose they're entitled to have a Maker's Eye whiff every now and again.
Alright, so they're just going to try to roll out on us? Which that's a baddie in there, so
that's a little spooky.
Late to the party.
Right on time, Professor.
I think we just let them have it, and then we Equivocation Maker's Eye next turn for fresh cards.
Love it. Now, theoretically, they could have something weird like, biotic, clones are not people, whatever, but they don't.
Okay. So now we're at the regrettable point where we do have to run basically anything that they put.
Mm-hmm.
So with the equivocation, we're seeing a fresh card. Fresh cards, I should say.
Yeah, and that's a big deal.
Okay.
Now we could run HQ. It would probably mean we have to break the DNA tracker again. I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Yeah. I wish we could just find a single SACCON.
Yeah, let's run HQ. Because if we get the boop here, that's still good for us.
Yeah. Because if we had a single SACCON, we could try and siege the scoring remote. They only have 7 credits, so they can't do a lot to us. Because going in there and clearing out those upgrades would be
pretty important for us.
Yeah, it would set them back in a big way.
I would also say that probably whatever ice is comboing with baddie for deadly effect, they're probably not going to be able to res it.
Well, they could have Cobras and stuff like that, or
there's the Cobra.
They do have Cobras.
All right, so we'll spend 1 and gain 1. We'll match the strength of the sneaky snake.
So now they have 3 credits.
So we're going to go into the remote next.
Yeah, I love it.
They'll boop us, so then we'll go back in.
The best thing they can have is Excalibur there. And that's fine.
And that's game.
Oh, nice. They do have Nisei's. Weird. Those Nisei's just came out at the exact wrong time for them, I'm sure.
I don't know why. I don't know why you would res the ice there if you had agendas in hand with me having Gauntlet.
Yeah, sometimes you don't think of that stuff.
Yeah. All right, so we're 2 and 1.
Yeah, we're 1 and 1. We're 1 and 0 with this with the edits. That's perfect.
So, how do we feel about the deck? What questions do people have about the deck?
Yeah.
Anybody? Nobody? Well, I mean, there's a delay.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
What do you think are the flex slots in if you wanted to if you looked at this deck and like, this deck looks fun, it's a nice shell, but I want to put my own spin on it. What cards do you think are like cuttable? What influence can you free up pretty defensively? Yeah.
Vadim, the only thing that's different is it's Proco instead of Laguna Velasco District. But yeah, so there aren't really a lot of flex slots in Smoke.
Yeah.
The flex slot is what R&D multi-access package you're doing, and what your console is, and whether or not you're on Clotlock. All right, let's jump back into the game. I'm actually not liking Laguna very much, but I'm not used to playing it.
It's a mediocre sort of hand.
It's aggressively mediocre because it has
like
that's a way better hand.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So what is this? Is this a Cybernetics Division? What is it? Ooh, playing Asset Spam CI. I love it. Hey, that's good for them.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, they didn't ice R&D. Good for us.
That was rude. Ooh, paywall position. That's a spicy deck.
Sandberg.
Ashigaru. Goodness me.
Good thing we have Dive E specifically for the Ashigaru bullshit.
Yep.
All right, so I'm reasonably sure that that's the Ashigaru, so I actually just want to run there to try to force the res.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's an architect. That's way worse.
Whoops. Well, I guess we get the consolation prize of
some
accessing.
accesses.
Yeah.
And I get to fill up their hand a little bit, so there's that.
Nice. Yeah. No, this is good, because if they install a card from HQ, that is one less sub on Ashigaru that we have to worry about.
That's true. You're always thinking ahead, you know?
Yeah. I don't think Sandberg is worth trashing there, just because, well, since we hit an architect, it would have worked out badly for us. Just, I think the money was more important.
We're in rough shape. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If only Gauntlet was per subroutine broken.
That would be ludicrous. But Gauntlet's still gonna help us.
That would be really good against Ashigaru.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
You know it's a sort of half of an archetype that I've always.
I think I just hit the mute button.
Oh, so rude. It's like half of an archetype that I've always wanted to see happen. Play Gauntlet and Demo Run. It's like, just slam HQ real hard.
I think now's the time for this. Actually, no, that's not true.
Yeah, we gotta wait until we get the whatchamacallit down, right? Yeah. We can say we were playing around shipments and tenants.
Yeah.
That was really smart, because now they're going to get more money, so the Tapling's going to be worth more.
Well, I mean, we got to be careful of the Sandberg lockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to contest moons this turn.
It's nice of them to not ice Estelle Moon right now. It's a kindness.
So let's run there. Let's run there. Ooh, we are in weird shape. We need two sources of stealth to run Divey.
True. And we have Netmerker, so we could, if we have enough time.
Mine. Yeah. Because unlike Refractor, where you boost and then boost again, since Divey is 2 to break all subroutines, you have to have the 2 available when you pay the cost, so you cannot do the Netmerker trick on Divey.
Yeah. Ooh, Vadim, that's cool. That's a cool synergy. Estelle Moon plus Jinja Grid, is it?
Yeah, it's is that how it would be pronounced? Would it be just Jinja Grid?
Oh, I have no
idea.
Background for that. Yeah.
No idea.
Not really.
So what do we think this is? Corporate sales team? Oh no, who am I kidding? It's successful field test.
Ooh. Cool. That's terrible for us.
Here, let me go ahead and do that.
Well, at least they at most can only install 11 cards here.
I forgot how miserable these decks were.
The only CI I beat at Worlds was Asset Fan CI. It felt good.
So do we think just every single one of these cards is an agenda?
I don't think so. I mean, I think the one behind... Yeah, I think the one behind...
I want to check server 13.
Beautiful.
I got a feeling.
Well, that's a good trash. Nice. Hey, guess what? Guess what favorite AI breaker is online?
We are in really weird shape, but now, yeah, we can do a Divey run.
And we're clicking for 5, which is nice.
Yeah, we do have some fantastic drips.
Drip, drip, drip. That was a reference to Bambi.
So here comes a purge. Oh no.
Oh no.
Is this going to be another successful field task? Oh, thank God. All right.
Oh no, it's just us losing the game.
Hey, don't be dramatic.
I like this. I like what you're up to.
We can't go this turn though. Oh, we're in such bad shape.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have an SMC to make them like respect Clot.
Yeah, we are in real rough shape.
The Estelle one isn't even restricted, right? So they could still be on like GFI. I don't know what Estelle Moon CI usually plays, whether they're on Fairchild 3 versus is Moon restricted? It's good to know.
Moon is restricted, yeah.
Maybe it's just like a value biotic.
Okay.
Oh, the game's not over. Weird.
So let's get dangerous. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is there a Sandberg res?
All right, how strong is it? 6? 6 credits, well worth it.
We can still break it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have that. Yay!
Hey, we're
Yay!
on. Hey! Wow. I suppose we could... Can we money up and run again? Not really. Because if they can go get... Wow. I suppose theoretically we can win the game. Do we want to run... Do you want to run that face down? No, that's not an agenda. Do we want to run HQ?
I mean, I guess we could. That's the only path down which lies victory.
Yeah, if it's an Ashigaru, we can probably get in.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can. Can't we?
Yeah, heart of the cards. What a maker's eye that was.
Yeah. Now we just need to rebirth them into Harmony Medtech and we win the game. Not a legal play. If your opponent tries to do that, tell them, please do not do that.
Estelle Moon for an absurd amount of money.
Ashigaru.
Smart fabrics.
Whoa. Whoa, that's bad. Well, alright.
I guess we lose.
We sure do. It's Smart Fabrics, they can only reveal a thing with 2, right? Oh, man.
But they're going to install more cards and res them.
That seems bad. What if they don't respect film credit? This is the last click?
Yeah.
Oh, then we're dead. Okay, cool. That's fine.
We got nothing.
Yeah.
We tried real hard, but we didn't get out in front fast enough. So why am I losing suddenly? I feel like... am I spoiled by clone chips, Sanjay?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like some of these matchups, like, are ones that you need to, like, test. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to necessarily beat CI every time without, like, practicing the matchup. I don't know.
If we pulled a GFI there, I would have, like, lost my mind.
I mean, it's last click, so they can...
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Maybe they won't know about advancing agendas. You know, it's a card that doesn't see a lot of play that is, like, pretty cool. Nice. That was wild. Price of Freedom is, like, pretty interesting for a control deck. That's a miserable effect to put on the court.
Yeah, I agree.
I've never built a good Price of Freedom deck, but I don't know.
I think I also need to tighten up my play a little bit. Actually, do you know what we need?
What?
We need a third netmarker.
Oh, do we have to?
Or not netmarker, SMC.
All right.
Like, I just cannot bear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're having such a hard time getting it set up.
Yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, but there's a whole cycle there. Yeah.
Maybe we only need 2 SACCons.
Yeah, I think with professional contacts, we do have a little bit more econ. We're not so reliant on we're not so reliant on the tapeworm plan that we need the SACCons.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Life is tough.
I feel like without the clocks, the SACCons are a little underwhelming. They're like a little weird because you get them with the tapeworm and it's amazing, but like, you know, sometimes things come out in the wrong way and it's just I don't know. Yeah, it was interesting. Vadim, it was interesting they put out a cycle of like you can't win the game cards, like each with a different flavor. Political graffiti you can't play. Black File and Price of Freedom are both interesting.
So the issue that we're having with Clot, Vadim, is without clone chip, like you have to be living in like an ideal scenario to be able to get the Clot lock, and then they just burn through it, and then it's gone forever. So you're dedicating slots, SACCons, and influence to something that will need to be an ideal situation. Whereas if they're not on Arc Lockdown, and you have a Clot in the bin and a clone chip, you are just oppressing the shit out of them with cards that are good anyway.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things with Clot, and I think one of the reasons why a lot of people, from what I've heard, abandoned Smoke at Worlds in favor of Haley is that Haley's just a little bit better at applying Clot Lock and than Smoke. You know, if you're playing against a weird, speaking of Clot Lock, this is a fine hand. Are you gonna keep it or are you gonna mulligan it?
No, Proco all day.
All right.
Hopefully they don't open up with a hostile score.
Oh yeah, they'd get you. That'd be fine though. That's a good turn. I really like Jemison. I have not played Jemison yet. I just have not. Ooh.
Yeah, you can have that. All yours, buddy.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, Populist Rally is pretty powerful too. What does Populist Rally do? What's Populist Rally?
Alright.
Oh, Corvus wants your request. That's so good.
Don't be.
Another one. Wow.
Okay, so that's pretty good for us, actually.
I really want to get Beth down. So this is really interesting. Wow.
Stretch
yeah.
That.
All right, time for the Hellion beta test. This is kind of a dream start for Jemison, right?
Kind of, sort of. We're just gonna leave an SMC down, if we can. Do you think we should contest that?
Oof. Maybe. I don't know.
Let's check HQ.
Yeah, why not? I so don't know what Jemison's up to. Do I want to put a SACCon down just to make him feel bad?
Yep.
Yeah, Mossmuck is powerful.
Okay, so they could be on like the Junebug shenanigans.
Hey,
I'll take
that's
that.
good.
All right,
Nice.
I'm feeling a lot better. Cause my,
Yeah,
all right, maybe that's an agenda, but if we had run that and they had like flipped an Oberth, that's bad.
that's really
All
bad.
right, we've got another SMC, so let's try to force some ice reses by going in here.
I love it. Got that nice bad publicity that we can use to install programs.
We're also filthy rich.
Yeah.
Tithonium.
Ba, 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 ba.
But the good news is that Tithonium doesn't require stealth for us to break.
No. We could use a stealth and then we'll have a stealth on Networker.
It's true. But it doesn't require, so they can't drag us through that ice over and over again as a way of baiting out stealth credits. That's something that a lot of these types of decks will do, right?
Yeah.
Is they'll just be like, check this. Okay, check this. Over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Vadim points out something that I didn't notice, that they hard res. They paid 9 credits when they had a standoff right there to res that Tithonium.
They're playing around. What is
I
that?
love.
Yeah, you can give us another bad pub. Yeah. That feels real good. Okay, so let's run HQ. Let's get Dagger down, since that's the one that matters to us, using that bad pub. Let's get Equivocation down, and then let's run R&D.
Yeah, and we have a click to detag if it's like modules or something like
that. Enigma.
Oh, we don't have a click to deal with that, but we don't. That's fine. All right.
I have to manually reduce my credits because of the weird interaction of bad pub and stealth on here.
Understandable. So now the interesting question is that a code gate on the remote? Can they keep us out? Do they have a gear check type scoring window? I guess they seem to think they do. Or, well, we don't know what this is. Now we have plenty of cards, so I don't think they can kill us with actually, I guess if this is a Junebug and a Prysac, they can kill us with that.
Double Prysac.
Oh, interesting.
No, false lead.
Oh.
Alright. We're still fine.
False lead is a really cool Jemison card. So we're pretty sure that that's not an Enigma on the remote, which is good to know. I don't think we know what it is.
So is this what it's going to be? Are we just going to get dragged through over and over and over again?
I'm fine with that. What is this ice? Data Raven?
Yeah, that's definitely gotta go. Welcome to the Weird Sauce Expressway.
Yeah, maybe an archer. That's a good thought. Okay. I'm into it. They are extremely bad. I suppose Jemison sometimes plays more traditional fast advance, so we need to be a little careful about that.
So we're in trouble because we can't get our last breaker down.
Yeah.
And that's very bad. If we...
Oh, sure, because they have the Atlas token. Yeah, we're in big.
Well, they earned it.
Nice, yeah.
I don't know how I'm feeling about the film critic over the clone chips.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly didn't face the matchups that are best for that. Like, did we went against Ag Infusion, which the film critic didn't end up coming up. That it wasn't that important. I guess it saved us from a punitive sort of.
I guess one of my concerns with using film critic as my restricted card is that it keeps me from losing one matchup. Well, one type of matchup. Like, clone chip is good in every single game that I play.
Yeah.
Because in the late game, if I fully set up, then they're just, oh, I pulled out a tapworm again. Do you want to purge it?
Yeah, and certainly a useful tech card against CTMs. Sort of. You can like put a GFI on there. You can take
bring back a best defense. Oh, you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, film critic. You don't have. Do you have much experience with the source in Smoke? At that point, you probably just play Clot, right?
No, I've never played the source.
Yeah. Hey, what's this? What's this ID? Is this Harmony Medtech?
Yeah, it's some garbage identity.
Ah, my favorite Martian Jinteki ID. I really have been rooting for
Is
you.
It canonically on Mars?
Look at the soil.
There are deserts on. We've been over this, Sanjay. There are deserts on Earth with orange sand.
No, I know, but yeah, Tenon is on Mars. It is. That's been confirmed, I think, in the Worlds of Android book, and in I think in the Honor and Profit, but at least during the Mars cycle, they revealed that Tenon is on Mars.
This is very good because we are threatening Clot. Well, we're not threatening Clot like right now.
Yeah.
And we have Peace, which is going to help us a great deal, and we can overdraw.
Yeah, so we yeah, and that's why shipment from Tenon took so long to get to us. Because it's on Mars. I really like that joke.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Peace in Our Time is a great Tenon card. I love that card. Gives you 5 credits and an advancement.
Tastes good. Taste the rainbow, baby.
Beautiful.
Mass Cobb. Yes.
Hey! Wow. Everybody's rich.
I'm rich. You're rich. That guy's rich.
Yeah, this is maybe kind of bad for Tenon. Like, they often tend to be pretty glaciery, and
the longer this goes, the worse things get for them.
Yeah. Now, occasionally Tenon also. I mean, I think Tenon is a pretty flexible ID. You can do a lot of different stuff. So maybe they have weird tricks that you don't have weird answers for. But if they're a more traditional Glacier setup, this is a fantastic start for you.
The and we're going to pound it one more time and ditch Clippy.
Love it.
Because now we're threatening all 3 breaker types so we can actually start running.
Yeah. Now, I believe they, Tenon advancement did, they haven't actually advanced those ice with actual actions. We have no idea what they are.
Right, they could be anything.
Yeah, the fact that they've over-advanced the ice on HQ makes me think that it's probably an advanceable ice, because why would you bother otherwise? This one could be anything. That sure is something. Ooh, Nelly.
I mean, if that's what you're into. Paperclip breaks that most efficiently.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Alright, so, yeah, let's go HQ. See if there's another Chiasha.
So, I think the reason I like Tenon...
Oh, yeah, you could fire that. Yeah, go for it.
The reason I like Tenon is because I really like never advanced stuff with Tenon, so I'm definitely into never advanced Tenon insofar as that's an archetype. That said, I think it's nice for those decks to have a fast advance backup plan.
Man, people are loving these firewalls, huh?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? It's strength like 1,000,000. You paid the same to break that as you paid for Kiashi. Incredible. Let's get that Nisei Mark II. No. Rude.
We're okay.
No, we're fine. Totally fine.
Do we think that this type of build would be on like breach domes?
Breach Dome is a sometimes include. They haven't shown you a remote yet. I don't know what that means for whether they have breach domes. I've been a little unimpressed by breach domes lately. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know. It's certainly a Tenon card.
It's certainly a Tenon card.
It's certainly the only server that doesn't have a 7 to break barrier on it, Archive.
Alright, let's hit the Proco. Let's hit the Proco. Just gain $1. Pitch one of the extra Mercurs. Next turn, we will Maker's Eye, and then put down Tapworm.
I like it. I like their super strong.
Look at the gutsiness. You are good.
Is that a brain trust? That's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with pure fast advance Tenon, really. What I've heard is that since Jackson Howard is gone, it's a lot harder to build that deck. Like flooding becomes a big problem. Ooh, fast track, I love it.
Alright, so there are 2 Rezzed Ice, but one of them will never break, but we do have Gauntlet now.
Yeah. I guess we certainly can't break it insofar as Gauntlet is concerned. I don't mind slamming into it a bunch of times.
Well, can we jack out before going into archives?
Oh, absolutely. Raju doesn't compel you in any way.
Yeah, we can do that to just farm net Mercur bucks.
Yeah. Actually, we don't really have anything that important in our hand. We could just make them show us what's in archives, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they could have a space camp and then
fast track.
What?
Alright, so let's go HQ. Let's break it. Well.
Oh, well. We got a successful run out of it, so that's nice. But we're breaking this for free, and they're paying 2 credits. That's a lot.
Yeah, let's just keep doing that.
It always feels good when you get a few Mirage reses and then they give up on it. You know, it feels like you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah, this firewall is very problematic.
Yeah, it's a big big baby. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna score out that brain trust, can't see.
I like how I'm like, oh, I don't need clock that much. No one's playing fast advanced right now. I think we've been up against 3 like fast advanced rush decks.
Yeah, well, at least they're gonna declaw that firewall a little bit. That's nice of them. Yeah, I would be very enthusiastic about hitting HQ here.
We don't have the money.
Don't we?
They fast tracked for that agenda. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. You're right.
Like, I don't know if that's worth...
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean, we could run HQ, see if we can get that to res.
Oh, what a joy that would be. So what is it to break now? It's only strike 7? That's a lot. What? Love it.
Alright, so now our game is more or less over.
Yeah,
we've
sorry.
pitched the other 2 netmarkers.
Sorry for my bad advice.
Yep. There goes netmarker, good game.
That's bad. So I guess we can, yeah. Have we lost our cloak? Oh, we have cloak in hand. That's neat.
We have to have space for it, though.
Yeah.
Never give up, Vadim. Never surrender.
Oof.
It's no big deal. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
That's $3. I'm not some anarch with MK Ultra.
Well, that's terrible. That's terrible. Hey! Well, we just gave them, I guess, now they have 4 3-2s in their deck.
Yeah, that was our last Mercur, unfortunately.
Yeah. And we're out of Maker's Eyes too?
Correct.
Ooh,
And no access to equivocation.
Ooh, not bad. Maybe we can get them to respect Clot, even though they haven't respected it up till now.
Doubtful.
Yeah, extremely doubtful. You said equivocation's in the bin?
Correct.
Nice. All right. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Nice.
Alright, let's see what's here. I think it's probably a DNA tracker.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah.
We are breaking our bank. I like the new bank job art.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
That feels very bad.
Yeah.
We have very little ability to impact their economy now.
Yeah.
What's the new Maker's Eye art?
It's like a cool, like, orangey mess. It looks good.
It's like a big orangey mess.
Yeah, I don't mean to be dismissive of it. It looks cool. It's like some cyberspacey, like, it's like a cyberspacey glowing forest, maybe. I don't know. And it was. I'm looking at my wife's nails. They look fantastic.
It's not on the news page.
Yeah, you gotta dig around for it. I think it was spoiled when Chris Dyer was doing those excellent preview to worlds articles. What a treasure and asset to the community Chris Dyer is. Not only our former world champion, but also involved in a lot of excellent content. He does the Dead Channel, which is a really good podcast that I just started listening to, and he is one of the participants in what is it called? Alex White's role playing session that they podcast. What is that called?
I don't know. I can't remember what
Full Immersion.
Full Immersion, yeah.
Really just excellent stuff. Just some real excellent content creators as world champions we've had.
We are in real bad shape.
We sure are. Yeah, I think we just gotta. I mean, I think our only out is to like money up and try and R&D lock them, like see the cards before they see them, and we can't really do that very effectively because, of course, it costs a lot to get in there, and every time we don't run, they get to make it more expensive. That's a good point, buddy. If he advanced the Colossus to 11, we cannot get in there. Oh, yeah.
That outermost ice on R&D, I think, is probably the Kakugo we saw earlier.
Oh, did we see? That sounds great.
All right, so let's get some bucks. Let's run HQ, because that we know we can get into.
Yeah, the tough thing about running HQ here is if they res Mirage, we actually just have to let it fire, which feels terrible, but hopefully they don't know that I said that.
I mean, we don't have a choice.
No, that we absolutely don't. They're not being greedy like I would be. They're just putting their advancements on their advanceable ice. That benefits from it. I would be putting it on like Gauntlet and Procon. Just get more money. And they're winning the game. So what does that tell you? Good to know.
Yeah, wow.
Are we in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we have an out.
No, I don't think so. I wonder what their agenda suite is.
I don't know. That's probably a Nisei, though.
Ooh, that'd be spicy.
Oh no, that's way worse. Okay.
They're probably not on Nisei.
So let's go here. See some number of steamed hams and breached domes. Oh, there's a brain trust in there. Radical.
Weird. That was smart to empty your deck before accessing those.
Let's check R&D. Let's see whatever the hell this is. It's going to be a... Oh, no. Okay, but it still might as well just be a giant mountain. Because now we can't get in there.
Yeah, I suppose we can, actually, because if they trash DNA... If they trash Paperclip, we still can get in, but we can't win off that access.
No. Yeah, we gotta bail.
That was very clever of us to take that. Or because they're kind of just in a situation where they still have two. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Oh, they're eating a Philotic of us? It's so rude. Interesting. I wonder what their agenda suite was. Probably that plus the... we didn't see a restricted card, so maybe it's two GFIs?
Yeah.
Could be two avocados.
Alright, so... I don't know.
Oh!
I don't know how... Let's do like a little bit of a retrospective here.
Yeah. So you've had a lot of smoke lists in the past, and... how did you feel about this one?
I don't like it. I like clone chips. I feel like this version I have no ability to pressure in the early game. With my other deck, I can turn clone chips into 3 more copies of SMC. So against decks like that, I can just keep them from cheaty facing out agendas early.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you know, Film Critic is nice in the matchups that it's in good for. But I feel like so is just like playing smart. Like you and I had this discussion at Worlds where Film Critic feels like a restricted card that you can also just like play smart.
Yeah, yeah, and sometimes you can't, obviously, but like you can take avocados, so you just get punched in the face, right? Yeah. I think I guess it's interesting to keep this deck in mind because one of the great things about one thing that I've heard, I think Dan Dergenio talk about this, that one really good thing to have as a skill and have the practice is that to have multiple decks that are very flexible that you can sort of make last minute tweaks to adjust to the meta. And it feels like you're in that situation with Smoke where, you know, if you were expecting like a bunch of PU and IG and other Obokata stuff, you know, you could consider this, you know, you could consider these changes and take them. I don't think that's what the meta looks like right now. At least it's not the meta we met today. Oh, I didn't notice what you did. Are we playing your old list?
We're playing my primary list.
Nice. The one with Moz?
No,
or the,
no. I'm on Gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me get that list up.
You know, I love the unicorn icon.
This is the list we're playing.
That's an interesting point, Walter. Walter said, isn't the thing with Smoke that you don't need to see many cards in your deck to get set up? Luna feels like it's contradicting that. That's a interesting way of putting it. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, that's an interesting suggestion from Vadim, like freedom through equality instead of interdiction. It's interesting because I think oftentimes decks that play 15 plus resources will often feel like I really ought to put a countercurrent in here, shouldn't I? And I think, ooh,
yeah,
that's an interesting hand.
I'll keep it.
So the obvious play here is Peace in Our Time, run, put the Tapeworm down. Ooh. That's rude.
So here's the first thing that we're going to do. The very first thing that we're going to do in this game is we're going to run that.
Yeah. I know, I'm just being just being a twerp, really.
All right.
The problem with Peace in Our Time online is you can't get a game loss from it. It just won't let you.
There's no game loss in our time.
Yeah.
That's also got to go.
What, Peace in Our Time? Oh,
Jeeves.
Jeeves, though, monobioroids. Do we have 0 credits?
Yeah, we have $0.
A lot of credits. Oh. That's rough because we can't even piece. Ugh.
We'll be alright. We'll
be alright.
We'll find a way to survive.
That second piece is super rude. So this deck is called Spatula City. Cool. Uh-oh, called shot. So what would you rather see? Piece or AR or Beal? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We can't even piece in our time this turn either.
Well, we'll be just fine.
Ah, because there's no piece right now. The corp is scoring out Project Beal, whatever that means. I don't know what the flavor impact of the thematic impact of Project Beal is.
I don't know. All right. Let's check R&D.
Like it.
Check HQ.
Hey.
Let's check
Nice.
HQ again. Let's check HQ again. All right.
I love NEH. What a nice flexible ID. You can do anything you want. Oh, good night, buddy. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good night, buddy.
Do you think we can get away with running Estelle Moon with 2 credits and them trashing Estelle Moon, even though we don't have enough credits to trash it?
No. Next
Yeah.
question.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Lots of
Nice.
crazy shenanigans going on.
Yeah, they know about the icing Estelle Moon trick.
What's that?
Oh, it's icing. You iced Estelle Moon. Oh, nice.
All right, so these open centrals are pretty good if we can get a Maker's Eye, because then we can just go get the equivocation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is bad. Bad news. What is that?
That is one of my favorite agendas in the game. They are now part NEH, part the world is yours.
I guess that's cool. All right.
It's not good, but it is cool.
Let's run HQ.
Should we get Moon?
We're gonna run Estelle Moon now.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna run HQ again. And since we have a clone ship, we're gonna go get Tapeworm.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. So let's run HQ. They've got some fresh cards in there for us to see. Let's get rid of red herrings. We definitely don't want to be dealing with that. Sandberg, what is this deck?
Oh my goodness. This this score area right now. Hello.
You have a cat now, right?
Yeah, this is actually the cat is downstairs. The cat is usually extremely timid and has been too afraid to go downstairs since she came to the new house. But look how brave she's being.
Yeah, you can fire that, Trace. You can vamp yourself.
Yeah, that's not much of a scoring remote. I guess it was more of a scoring remote when we were desperately clawing for money.
I wonder if we're gonna see the purge here. Yep, we see the purge, which is just fine.
I have an extra click, so good.
Because we still have command and credit lead.
Yeah.
Alright, let's make our side.
I like it. So it looks like this deck is probably on 0-5-3s, given that they're playing spicy 5-3s like
4-2s.
Remote... Oh yeah, 4-2s, yeah. Spicy 4-2s like remote data farm. So yeah, don't put remote data farm in your deck. It's not good enough, but it is such a delight. You score it, and then it's just like it's like your CI, but nobody's mad at you. You know?
You're CI, but nobody's mad at you.
I love remote data farm. What a joy. Ooh. Well, gotta steal something, I guess. Do you put the temple room? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we lost, so.
Oh, that's an agenda? Wow, that's cheeky of them. I love it.
Alright, I don't know what to get out of all this testing we've been doing. Because we did pretty not great.
We could have done better, yeah. I don't know. I think we showed what some smoke losses look like, what some smoke wins look like. Sometimes it's I think sometimes it's hard to know how to beat smoke when if you're playing like a pure glacier deck and you feel like there's a million credits on Netmarker and there's nothing you can do. So if you're in that position, you can look at that. Yeah, I think we explored some interesting smoke tech and got a better feel for that, so that's good. Yeah. We accessed 6 points of agendas on one Maker's Eye run versus TI. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah, we made your runner stats worse on Jinteki.net.
It's okay. I don't really. I mean, I'm a garbage man. Look at these lists. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, except for this one. I have 100.
Wait, what's Chip City?
Oh, that was a deck club for this.
Oh yeah, I missed that one. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
I have watched it. Yeah.
There's a scene where they get into a poker game with Russian mobsters, and the one character beats them and takes all their money, and he builds a recreation of the New York City skyline out of poker chips, and he sings, we built the city on rock and roll. He said, we built Chip City on all your dough, and yeah.
Wow. Which character does that?
Ted.
Yeah, Ted's a sociopath. I don't like him.
Yeah. So, all these people on this list, they are my wonderful $5 and up patrons who are at the shout-out level. But a special thank you to everyone who supports the channel, whether it be just by talking about the channel or coming and saying hi or with monetary donations. I really appreciate the outpouring of support that the channel's gotten in the last few months. Yeah, and if you want to help the channel continue to expand, please consider supporting the channel monetarily by checking out the links in the show notes below. Sanjay, as always, thank you so much for being with me.
Yeah, it was a fun day. It's I like seeing smoke in action. I'm sorry we didn't win more games.
Well, I mean, we're just in that weird situation that I'm always in, where we're heading into a tournament this weekend, and I have no idea what version of her I should be playing.
Yeah, I know yeah. So that's also exciting because you are going to be bringing your streaming equipment. Is that
Yes,
right?
I am going to be streaming Store Championships in DC, assuming they have a kit.
Right. Yeah,
Because
as
that's
long as they're.
important. Because that's important.
Well, I assume if they don't have a kit, they will take addresses down and mail people their prizes eventually.
That's so awful, though. For
it
the
is
store.
awful. Yeah, that sucks for them. But you know, I don't know what they're. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, so if you are looking for some content this weekend, you can watch Dan stream Star Champs maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be rad. And
It
everybody,
will be.
thank you so much for taking time out of your evening, late evening in some cases, to come hang out with us and watch us test out some Netrunner. And until we see all of you fine people again, always be running.
Have a good night. Bye.